we're loved.
Hello, welcome. Welcome to your reading. But the message is that, you're coming into passion and clarity. And yeah, it's just the end of a very long cycle of conflict. Here we go. The High Priestess. So it's time to follow your intuition. Yeah, I feel like um, we're all being called to really slow down and be guided by our inner voice. That is what the high priestess represents. It's just representing that she goes inward to get her information. She doesn't ask others what to do. Whew. The Seven of Swords is, yeah, obviously there's conflict with this card, but what it really represents is a different way of doing things. Instead of, in the original tarot, instead of fighting the battle, the guy steals the swords, sneaks away with them so that there can be no battle. Isn't that beautiful? So it's letting go of the conflict and the battle in the mind to come into this Empress energy. I mean, wow, that is, a person who nurtures their inner world and the world around them, really gets present and pays attention to what's in front of them and what's going on inside of them. With the Seven of Wands, you've had a lot of um, building up defenses, boundaries, it's kind of like a mind training card and only letting in what is helpful and letting go of what is not helpful. Nine of Wands. Yeah, and about to lay your defenses down. How beautiful is that? And underneath we get, yeah, the King of Pentacles. So it's really getting clear and stable in the physical world, using the mind to stabilize the physical world, I would say. So yeah, the first card and the center card are the High Priestess and the Empress. These are major arcanas and represent that you are now coming into identification with basically with the Holy Spirit instead of the ego. Just a willingness to overlook the problem, overlook the conflict, overlook the error, overlook your brother as ever having done anything to hurt you. That is the energy you're coming into, really loving what is, really coming into an acceptance of what is and being okay with letting go of what is not. How beautiful is that? And it really does show me with these two wands cards. I mean, there's no doubt that you've had a lot of passion and inspiration. And I mean, I want to say you've put up a fight for the truth, but the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Wands both represent defensiveness. And yeah, that they're just saying that you don't need to defend anything anymore. You can actually lay your defenses down. And just knowing that the spirit has got the form world as you concentrate. Yeah, because the pinnacle represents the form, but you don't have to worry about the form when you are in the kingdom of heaven. And this is a King of Pentacles. So, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all things of form will be added unto you. That's what I'm hearing. Seek ye first the kingdom, and all will be added unto you. The emperor is pregnant with love and life and, yeah, just opportunities to give and shine and be, you know, she's surrounded by a golden light. So she has um, really, through prayer, been able to come into a state of mind that is peaceful and loving and nurturing. That's what the Empress represents, nurturing. Inside of her are all of the answers to all of her questions. They've all been answered. She has no more questions. Really beautiful energy. Let's get some clarifiers. Um, there's just a lot going on in the form world that is pushing us on an inward journey, seeing that the form world can so easily fall away or shift or change or get, ridiculous. Excuse me. Another major arcana, which is the temperance, you are surrounded by angels, but you are also connected to this higher self. This, you are really allowing this Jesus, the Holy Spirit, or your higher self to lead your decisions. You are going inward. He's got this funny, he's got that pentacle in his hand again. So he's really not having to make decisions in the pentacle form world. This Holy Spirit behind him is guiding him. That's what is clarifying the high priestess. It's a going inward to get the decisions and not really worrying about what the outcome in the form world is. To clarify the Seven of Swords, yeah, you got the Two of Swords. So just like struggling to make decisions, struggling to going inward but not having clarity. That's what you're coming out of. That is what is, yeah, like I said, the Death card came out in the pre-shuffle. That's what's, you know, being let go of, the conflict in the mind and the indecisiveness. Let's clarify the Empress, please. The Lovers. A decision to make, a huge life decision that you are making in love. So this can represent what the picture shows you. It can also represent coming into duality. This is clarifying the Empress. So the Empress has also integrated both the masculine and the feminine sides of her. And she, the feminine represents going inward and allowing yourself to receive. Masculine represents going outward and being moved by the spirit. And since you've been practicing those movements, it's now becoming a flow for you to, move with the spirit and receive the messages and then move, receive and move, receive and move. Okay, so let's get a clarifier for the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands. You get the Knight of Wands and the Empress again. So yeah, you're putting down this defensive, heavy end of a cycle energy to come into a very young, new, immature, either message or lover or project, something new, something at its infancy is basically what I'm saying. It's like a new passion, a new fire within the heart. And you kind of, as it shows, the horse represents freedom. And it's like, why can't I figure out this saying? Moving to the beat of your own drum, moving to the beat of your heart, following your heart, really letting the spirit and love be born within you, and then extending that new love out into the world. Beautiful. And underneath the deck, you got the moon, and that is really trying to follow your intuition, but it signifies that it's like underneath this deck, you have the King of Pentacles and the moon. So it's really wanting to come out of this density, this murky water, not kind of just being in dreamland, but that the moonlight is, uncovering the truth for her. And in this capacity, she will come out of that water as a king, as a leader. And a leader is always following the truth, the spirit, following what is downloaded by the universe, by God, and using this world, the world of symbols, as guided by the Holy Spirit. That's what I'm seeing. And yeah, it's really a beautiful reading to have the Empress twice. The Empress twice. What can I say? But that number is that a 3? Yeah, it's a 3. The Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. It's great. It's foundation. It's grounding. You're being grounded in the truth now. And in that way, you'll be co-creating with the universe, birthing a new world, actually, as the Empress. And look how safe and at peace she is with whatever is being birthed. Those are the messages that I have for you, and I'll see you next time.
What if we're cherished and life has no